Hi everyone, my name is Buipelo. Welcome to the monthly Moonsongs broadcast installment right here on YouTube for the month of Gemini. Depending on where you're watching it, maybe you're seeing it on Instagram. Welcome to Instagram. So, welcome to Gemini season. We've been here for a while. We've just got a few more days left, possibly 10 or 11 days left, so just a third of this time period. And it's been beautiful, it's been wonderful, and of course happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. I hope you're having a wonderful and fulfilling and most soul enriching time. This is your time, you know. So as you know, this is where we speak about the monthly moon song of the month, and we speak about the energy that you can expect, you know, within you, expect to be processing in this time, and how the moon song can support you, you know, and can support the work that you're doing and what you're processing. So this month's song is called Mochai. Mochai means at home, you know, the feeling of being at home, and receiving from that space, you know. And so, you know, there's so many definitions of home. There are many songs that have been written. One that comes to mind is "Wherever I lay my head, that's my home, home." Some of you may know that interpretation. There's "A house is not a home." I can't sing that one because Luther Vandross just would not be happy with me, you know, butchering his song. But a house is not a home when the two of us can keep it together, you know, basically saying a house is not a home when there's no love, you know. But yeah, that concept of home, you know, that clear definition and difference between the word house and the word home. House is just a structure, you know, and home is more of a feeling. There's an emotion of love, you know, an emotion of belonging, of family, of togetherness, of unity, of harmony, of safety, you know, just a homey feeling. I think that's what, you know, it's nurturing. It's something that nurtures you and makes you feel whole again, and revives you. And if you're going back to a house, or you're going back to a place of sleep that doesn't feel homey, then you know, this is not the feeling that I'm talking about. So when you say like mochai, you actually, within that saying, you're saying that's where I belong. You know, there's like a sense of belonging in that statement. Like we often say wana mochai, like, you know, which is like, oh, it's a very casual way of calling a friend and saying, oh, you know, child of my mom, or daughter of my mom, or son of my mom. You know, it's very like, it's a very affectionate and loving expression and way of speaking, and you know, of naming and calling your beloved. You know, really, it's like calling your beloved, exactly. And so yeah, this space, you know, this physical experience, or being on the physical plane, in this physical manifestation, our home is our body, you know. This is where we live for this entire lifetime that we are here, you know. And there are many techniques that one can use, you know, to feel kind of more embodied and more present within the physical vessel, you know. And basically now the song of this month is saying, Mochai is saying, success can be achieved, you know. Success is yours, can be achieved through the nurturing of the space, and through the taking care of the space, you know. Our psychic potential kind of is there, and is assisting us in this time, is our psychic, our energetic field, our aura and our psychic field can stretch as far as 5 meters, so it's huge, the aura that is around us, and that it can grow to with the proper cultivation, maintaining a proper relationship with our body. Everything that is that is within this relationship is manifested within our thoughts, within our emotions, which ultimately become the things that cause us to have illnesses, so these are we ill? How are we, relating with our body? How are we feeling after we eat? What are we eating? Paying attention to this relationship is pretty much a mirror, kind of. It's a good and clear indicator and mirror of what it is we will and are attracting into our lives, and whether this relationship is positive one or a negative one, and it's really just that simple and that very complicated, because the body is a very, very highly advanced system, and it can take years, decades, lifetimes to really properly learn the functioning and to really understand how the system can operate at its maximum potential, maximum efficiency and everything. But one thing's for sure is that the body is not against you, the body is not your enemy. The body doesn't do well with low vibrations. I speak about this a lot with negative emotions, with the negative thoughts. The body is literally in harmony with our true virtues and the virtues of the law of nature, which is the law of love and of divine balance, and we need to cultivate and work on everything that encompasses the nurturing and the maintaining of this space, the space that's doing so good by us, keeping us here and giving us a chance to have this experience of living in this lifetime, and just by so doing and working on the proper care and proper management and taking time to learn things that we don't know, of course we are not, we all are here on the school of life and are here to learn, and just taking the time to try to take the steps, try to get better at looking after ourselves. The mirror and the effects of that is felt, and is it's felt in all ways. It's felt, it affects everything in our lives. It affects our well-being, our happiness, our ability to manifest the things that we want in our lives. It affects, it is the effect that we have on one another, and it is like the sort of taking responsibility for our own selves, and not leaving that as a responsibility for someone else. It's actually just growing up, and saying that I'm in control, of myself and the effect that I have on the world. And just by so doing that, you begin to create the same thing, to recreate and influence the same thing in your environment. And we begin to change the world, and we begin to take that relationship as inspiration for doing more good and inspiring more positive change within the world, and we start to see the effects in our environment and so on and so forth. So it starts there. It starts with us. And this is the message of Mochai. It's my favorite song to date that I've done. I really do love it. It is available on my website, popularmusic.com. All the details are on the description box below. And this month we are also beginning with the monthly Moonsongs classes, which I'm very excited to tell you about. We have the monthly Moonsongs classes. Our very first class is going to be on the 13th of June, which is going to be, what this class entails is now an opportunity for us to learn a little bit more, you know, take the theory behind the songs and everything that goes into creation of the songs a little bit deeper, you know, learn to how the song and everything that goes along with the song can be integrated into our daily practice, you know, and just take it that little bit of a step further. What you can expect in the class is something similar to this insight, but a little bit more in depth. It will be a metaphysics lesson now, where I'll be teaching on the significator. What does it actually entail based on the, you know, the Bantu and the Kemetic understandings and the traditions that I've been trained in. What is it? What to look out for in the month? You know, what are the mental, the emotional, the physical traits of each of these significators, and you know, how do they tie in together with the song? We'll go through the folk tales and the stories, you know, about how these traditions came into being, you know, these stories, these wonderful stories of how our ancestors came to understand the cosmos and its functioning, you know, in life, and how they would align, you know, with this kind of focus. And we will also do some exercises, you know, some Kemetic yoga, some Qigong from ancient China, you know, to key us into the signature that much more. The exercises are specific to the signature that we'll be working with, so specific to the energy of the song, you know. We'll sing the song, I'll sing the song, and we'll also meditate, the guided meditation which is created also together with according to the signature of the song, you know, and charged with the energy of the time that we're in, so that you can take the work that much further into your practice, you know. We'll chat again and we'll discuss as a debrief. And if you're part of the class, whether you join live or online, you have access to the membership portal where you can watch the class as often as you want throughout the month that you are enrolled in. You will also receive the song, the Moonsong, and the meditation, you know, as a free download, so you to use as much as you need to in the month of the song. You also will gain access to our private Facebook group, where I'll be sharing more resources to support, you know, you with the work that we'll be doing, that we'll be learning about in the class, as well as just a chance to engage with others, you know, who are going through the same process and learning about these sciences, and just a fun place to interact and encourage one another and motivate one another. So that is what the class entails if you join online. Details to join are on the description box below, and if you are in Dubai, you can attend the classes live. We have a class at Seoul Art Center on the 17th of June 2019. We have a class at the Yoga Studio in Jumeirah on the 21st of June on International Yoga Day, and we also have a class on the 26th of June at Cave in Al Sakal. So joining those classes also grants you, you know, access the same benefits that the online class grants you. And so I really hope to see some of you there, And if not, please sign up to our mailing list to just stay up to date with what the Moonsong releases are happening if you are still interested but you can't join at this time. And of course, these monthly YouTube insights will always be coming, so you can expect those every month. So if you like this content, if you like what I'm sharing, please do like this video, comment, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and share with those that you feel might need this message and might be ready to receive this message. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I send you lots and lots of love for a beautiful Gemini season. Peace and blessings. Share.